Okay, so this video is going to quickly discuss how to make animated GIFs in AeroVis. So you can see that we have GIF controls, which is from the Tools menu. It's already docked on my program. And there's a set of buttons that you can use um, to get things started. So if I click the Record button, what that's going to do is it's going to save any of the commands that I use with these other buttons to make animations. So very simply, what I can do at first is I can go in and in Window I can say re-aim the camera. And what that's going to do is it's just going to show a typical view that you start with when you open up the program. Then if I click the orbit the camera on the plotting cube, what it's going to do is it's going to orbit the camera. And what you'll see is that the image stack size here has increased from 0 to 120. And that means that there's 120 images that are ready to be created into the GIF. And you can see that there's some other options that you can explore here. The other thing is that the animation has the option to do the plotting window only, which is just this window here, or a screenshot of the whole software. Okay, so after we have some, we have our animation, or sorry, our rotation, but then what we can also do is we can move the camera to another view. So maybe we want to animate it once and then we want to go to this view. So if I add a camera here, what that's going to do is it's going to set up a place where I can where I know that I want to put a camera for the interpolation. And then what I can do is I'll zoom in and pick another view, and then I'll add another camera. And it'll place a point in the space where it knows that I want to move the camera from the first place to the second place and so forth. Then if I click this spline button, what it's going to do is it's actually going to move the camera. And notice that because the red circle is still highlighted here, the image stack size has increased from 120 to 140. What that means is it's going to tack on that motion at the end of my animation. So now that I have those 140 images ready to go, I'm going to click Create GIF, and then what that'll do is that'll write a GIF file that has that animation in it, and you'll see now that the stack size is 0, which means that there's nothing else to be, there's nothing else that I have in the queue to create an animation. So if I open up the folder that has my data in it, you'll see snapshots from when you take static snapshots in the program, and then animations contains the animation. And you can see here that the animation has indeed completed. And notice it's the same size as the window, as the main viewing window. And there you have it. So it will first do the rotation, and then it should do the interpolation of the cameras that we set afterwards. So it's 120 frames there. And then you'll notice that it goes to the first camera, and then it goes to the second camera, so we can see a little bit of that rotation. So in summary, you make sure that the record button is on, and then these buttons control what's going to come into the animation. The image stack size will grow as you do more features, and then you hit Create GIF to create the animated GIF right from within the program.